They said, is it God or is it money? I said both. Who said you can't love God and get money? Hey, yeah. I was just doing the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine.
Yep.
Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Hey, I was just new on the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money. I said none of this talk is all favor. She wanna chill, I said later. Told her I never betray her. Spending time with my creator. Gotta get this out on paper. Stick to my faith, I don't waver. They calling me a crusader. All this
early today. Early today.
I'm in my prime with no package. What is the point with no bandage? Temptation always a challenge. Giving but don't know what happened.
Early for you, late for me.
Shout to my homies in Dallas. Stacking this money on palace. I might just call me a palace. I might just call me a being a king is a challenge. Bearing this fruit like I'm Adam. The future I cannot fathom. She think I'm funny and handsome. I'm making moves on a random. That's why I wrote me in now. That's why I wrote me in now.
Fuck Valentine's Day. What up, Nick?
One of these better be platinum.
What up, ya boosh? Holy shit, everyone's here. Yo, Dobie, what up, dog? What's good, brother? Oh, Dobie, I'm gonna be in the Clee next month. Send me a text message, bro. I don't know how much time I'll have, but
she is the girl that I need.
Maybe we can get like a little bit in.
Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Ay, I was just new on the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine.
What up,
got
Lucius?
it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, I said.
Some fat fucking beats. Oh, what a dumb bitch. Some woman told me, some woman just responded. Some woman responded and said, stop sending me your nasty emails.
Is it God?
My nasty emails where I bleep out naughty words.
I said both. Who said you can't love God and get money? Hey, yeah. I was just doing the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Ay, I was just new on the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, I said none of this talk is all favor. She wanna chill, I said later. Told her I never betray her. Spending time with my creator.
What up, fam?
Gotta get this out on paper. Stick to my faith, I don't waver. They calling me a crusader.
All right, we'll get started in just a second. Just loading up Instagram.
I'm in my prime with no package. What is the point with no bandage? Temptation always a challenge. Giving but don't know what happened. I cannot believe in balance. Tripping all over these talents. Shout to my homies in Dallas. Stacking this money on palace. I might just call me a palace. I might just call me a being a king is a challenge. Bearing this fruit like I'm Adam. The future I cannot fathom. She think I'm funny and handsome. I'm making moves on a random. That's why I wrote me an album. That's why I wrote me an album.
My nasty emails, right? My nasty emails.
It was off the dome. Got this on the throne.
Oh my god.
Don't know where you from, but you acting dumb like you made your bed in the catacombs.
I feel bad for someone like her, just to have no sense of humor and to just be a miserable person. Be a miserable person like that. Stupid. Your nasty emails when you say the naughty words. Fuck you, you old bitch.
Loved her since I was 19.
No mercy right now. I'm not in the mood.
Got it, money,
Not in the mood.
I was just new on the scene. Now I am right on your screen. Sitting right next to my queen. She is the girl that I need. She called me Adam Levine. Loved her since I was 19. Finna keep our life clean. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, our routine. Got it, money, I said.
Sick gains. Daddy's making sick gains. Sick gains. Sick gains. Sick gains. Papa Swolio. It's Papa Swolio. Yeah. Ooh, I like. Ooh, Anthony, I like that. From now on, we do the Morning Swole. It's called the Morning Wood. That's a good name for a podcast. All right, the Morning Wood episode 1. Here we go.
Is it God?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Fitness without the bullshit.
The sun is shining.
The birds are chirping. The bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole. Testing, 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 testicles. I'm touching my ball sack right now. Testing, testicles, TMI. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1014 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, hoes, sluts, twats, twunts? I said booshes and beaches, whatever. I'll say it again. What's going on? Happy Valentine's Day. Just kidding. Fuck Valentine's Day. We are here with the Morning Wood, the Morning Swole, the Morning Shaft, the Morning Taint. We are here early. I am here late. You are here early. Welcome to the show 1014. And we got some good housekeeping. We got some news. We got some new juice. We got some stuff to talk about because today is going to be a big day. Now, that being said, let me just preface today's episode to let all of you know, here's the deal. Here is the deal. Today, right? Now that you're here, today, until midnight tonight, it's on the website, until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, when you sign up for Swolenormous X, you get to add someone to your membership for free. And it's only for the normal memberships, only for the regular memberships. If you are a Swolenormous X member, already, you can message me. Or I'm sorry, send an email. You can send an email. If you message me on like Facebook, I'm not going to get it. It's too many. You can message me and you can add someone for 50% off if you are a member. This is a new member special. Bring someone in. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I think it's super cool. Because one of the biggest things, or the biggest reasons why someone would adhere to a training program and stick to a training program is if you have community, and that's what Swolenormous X delivers. But if you bring someone in, usually it's going to be a spouse, it's going to be boyfriend, girlfriend, it's going to be someone close to you. If you have someone in your inner circle that you are adding into Swolenormous X, it just means you are even more likely to get amazing results and stick to it. So make sure you go to swolenormousx.com today, only until midnight. You can add someone for freezy with your standard membership, monthly or annual options. You'll see the banners. Just go to swolenormousx.com, and it's only valid for today, so don't miss out on that. Yeah, so today's episode is Fuck Valentine's Day, and we'll get into that. Another big thing, I want to say welcome and thank you for everyone that's supporting the YouTube channel. I don't know if you've noticed, but my YouTube channel has literally doubled in like the past couple days, like straight up fucking doubled. So in the past couple days, I've gotten about 10, it's doubled for all the work I put in over the past like 3 years. So it just goes to show, and I want to kind of relate that to your fitness, because you might be trying hard and lifting and trying different things, and all of a sudden you start getting amazing results, and you didn't change a lot of different stuff. You're doing a lot of the same things. It's just the right place at the right time, at the right moment. And sometimes you just got to put in the time. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work with your fitness too. It relates just to that. The business, doing content, it's very similar. You just got to keep on doing. You got to be there and you got to be ready. You got to be consistent, because no matter what, you're not going to be consistent. No matter what, you're not going to get results if you're not consistent. So people are worried so much about, what should I be eating? What should I be training? Should I be doing supersets? Should I be doing drop sets? Should I do squats? Should I do leg extensions? Should I do curls? Should I do presses? Fundamentally, if you're not being consistent, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. And people usually miss that aspect. They're not consistent enough, and they worry about the details without having the basics done first. So that being said, I have another video. And what's also funny is a lot of people are asking me, I wouldn't say a lot of people, a couple things here and there. Are you ever going to make any other videos? Because I've been just going to town. I hope you all are enjoying the Brittany Dawn fitness videos. And I have been going to town. I've been mercilessly going to town because I don't have any shortage of content. It's the most ridiculous shit I have ever heard. And most of you don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of what I'm receiving in terms of what is going on. Anything you see front facing, it's not enough when like a couple of these YouTubers will make a video like, oh, she did this. Cool. No, there are so many layers and it goes so deep and she is so sociopathic, if that's a word. It's absolutely fucking crazy. The shit that I know, the shit that like these women are telling me that's going on. There's just not enough minutes. There's not enough battery in the camera to go through a lot of this stuff. It's insane. So yeah, I got so much content and everyone's telling me, so here's the thing. I'm going to be straight up honest. It's Valentine's Day. I don't give a shit. I've been up all night. So it's early for you. It's late as fuck for me. And I'm on fumes, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen unless I get it done. So I have a great video coming at 11 o'clock. So in 45 minutes, a brand new video is going to drop. So I would love it if you went over there, fucking right when it drops, go over there, smash the like button, give a thumbs up, drop a comment, and really support the video. The intro is fire. It's hysterical. It cracks me up every time. It cracks me up every single time. I've been replaying it over and over again. It's great. So I think you're really going to like this video. It's highbrow. It's a highbrow intro, but that's how Papa Swole fucking rolls. So I think you're going to enjoy it. Been just rocking tons of content, tons of videos, brand new little video. And also on Facebook and Instagram, a brand new little video with the little memoji that I didn't even know existed because I got a new cell phone. So maybe you guys like that video style. I thought it was pretty funny. The little animated Papa Swole. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. If you like that kind of video, I'm happy to do more. I'm trying some different shit. And I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if I've seen people do that yet. I don't know if people have been doing that. I don't know if anyone's done that before or has done that yet or what, but I just thought I'd try. It came out really well, but I don't know what the response is. So if you like it or you haven't checked it out, make sure you go check that out. So that's the housekeeping. That's the new stuff. So brand new YouTube drop in a few minutes. So it's about 10:15 at 11 a.m. If you're listening to this later, obviously it's already there. But right now it's going to be live in about 45 minutes. And I think you'll really like it. And again, the Valentine's Day special, swolenormousx.com. That being said, we can jump right into today's topic because that's just the latest things that are being posted, the latest things that are out there. Valentine's Day. Does anyone here, you're watching this and the title is Fuck Valentine's Day. Is anyone here actually a fan of Valentine's Day? I always thought that was the stupidest fucking holiday. Always thought it was just the dumbest fucking thing. The dumbest holiday. Honestly. It's just the most made up, fabricated, just embellished. Just, you have jewelry, you have chocolate, you have a dinner. Everyone's making these panicked reservations as if you don't produce, that the person that you're dating or married to, that they're not going to, I guess, value you, or they're not going to think that you love them. If it takes, check this out. If it takes fucking Valentine's Day, for you to feel loved by your significant other, your relationship is so fucking broken. You can't even repair it. If your significant other gets hurt or gets emotionally like, oh my God, he didn't get me anything. Well, he only got me this. I thought he was going to do that. And you have serious problems yourself if you're putting value on that. And I mean, it's you. I mean, I guess that's all I had to say is you have serious self-esteem and just serious fucking problems if you put value on it. I'm not saying you can't get someone flowers or be nice to them or go out to, I mean, I think it's stupid. What I like to do is you show that same kind of affection and love the other 364 days. And on Valentine's Day, you just say, fuck you. That's why I don't like celebrating holidays. I don't like being hurted. I'm not a sheep. I don't like going and, and feeding. Oh, go here. Oh, you have to buy this. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, do that. No, fuck you. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to tell someone I love them because you said so. I'm not going to get someone chocolate and fucking cancer because you said so. I'm not going to go spend all this money on flowers because you said so. I'm going to get flowers on other days of the week when it's not expected. I'm going to do things when it's a surprise. I'm going to do things when it's more important. I don't need a day to love my girlfriend. You don't need a day to love your husband. You don't need a day. It should be every fucking day. Every day. And if you're not showing it every other day, one day is not going to make a fucking difference. It pisses me off. I hate the holidays. It's just like New Year's resolutions. It's stupid. It's this kind of stupid shit that gets into people's heads. And then they start comparing themselves. Oh, they look on Instagram. Oh, but so-and-so got flowers. So-and-so got a trip. So-and-so went on a cruise. So-and-so went on this. And oh, I wish I had someone to do that. Oh, I wish my boyfriend and my it's just fucking dumb. It's so dumb. I don't know. I think I might just be like really cranky today and just go on Instagram and look up every hashtag that says Valentine's Day and just rain just negativity. No, I'm not going to do that. That's so dumb. You know what was funny is that when I posted a little while ago on Instagram, when you put in the hashtag and it tells you kind of how many other posts are under the hashtag. I put in fuck Valentine's Day and there was like 51,000. I didn't think there's going to be that many. Fuck Valentine's Day. 50,000 other posts. Everyone's like, fuck Valentine's Day. Yeah. I don't like birthdays either. I'm not a big fan of my birthday. I don't care. It's another day. How weird is that? How weird is that? Birthdays are fucking weird. It's weird. You were born, and then every time the earth goes around the sun in some weird rotation, when you're in this right time or place and space for a moment, you're like, oh, this is, you celebrate for whatever. I mean, you celebrate, you didn't earn anything. That's what I don't like, I think, about birthdays. I think that's why I don't like birthdays. It's because you didn't earn it. You could be lazy, you could be active, you could be unhealthy, you could be great, it could be great. It's just, you get love and attention for no fucking reason because I don't know. I can't even put my feelings into words. It's so weird. And a lot of the things that I say, I know can be looked at as like, oh, a negative person. No, it's just, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I like that. My husband spoils me and surprises me random all the time. We don't need a special day to do that for each other. But we did get bigger steaks for today. Usually we have a random steak days or other month. Well, that's different. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I get it. Random steak days. A random steak day. That kind of sounds like my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, all the big companies, that's all it is. It's money. Well, how about the front of the supermarkets? Every time you go in, every time there's a different holiday, it just looks different in the front. There's just a whole different display. And then after the Super Bowl, it just disappears and there's all the fucking Valentine's Day stuff. And then right after this, what comes after Valentine's Day? I mean, Easter eventually. Another, I don't know if you're religious or not, another stupid fucking holiday. Bunnies and fucking eggs and shit. That's completely whacked out, ridiculous. That's stupid as shit. Yeah, the only real holidays, honestly, the only real things we should be celebrating in this country, honestly, I'll tell you what, the only real, oh yeah, St. Paddy's Day, just an excuse to fucking drink and shit. The only real holidays, I would say, the only real holidays we should have in this country, things like Memorial Day, 4th of July, but people celebrate that for the wrong reasons, but it should be things that actually mean something, to be honest. You could disagree. I don't care. It should be. It should not be something. It should be something meaningful. It should be something meaningful. Meaningful like that. No, fuck Valentine's Day. What's that noise? Hold on a second. Oh, it's a computer fan. I get gifts on my son's birthday as well as him since I went through 13 hours of labor just to have him sliced out of me. Fuck that. Ugh. Ouch. Fuck. My girl came home from the grocery store and said there were flowers there. I said, couldn't you just pick some up for yourself? She came home. I would just, okay. I'm not getting my girl flowers. I'm not getting her flowers. Not today. I'm not going anywhere. Me and my wife say the same thing. Fuck Valentine's Day. In the beginning, there's such a huge pressure to buy your partner a gift, but after 8 years, we don't care. We have date nights weekly. I just set the stage for right away. We just agree. Like, I'm not doing anything for Valentine's Day ever, by the way. And then just don't start. Don't start. I told my husband to get me a tattoo for Valentine's. Oh, to get you to pay for to like a present. How about going to the gym? That's a good advice. That's good advice. Well, that's what I decided. Look, instead of being fat and lazy, that's why I was doing the special. That's why I'm doing the Valentine's Day, right? The buy one, get one. That's why I'm doing the fitness. Instead of spending money on cheap liquor, instead of spending money on an expensive dinner that you're going to shit out and probably have diarrhea all night with, instead of wasting money on a day and stuff that's just commercialized, invest it in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. It devalues things to have a single day. It devalues things when you're forced to or you're obligated to. Holidays don't mean anything when it's an obligation. Like, oh, you should be doing this. You should be doing this. You should be like, if you go to a carnival. I don't like carnivals. Amusement parks are one thing. Carnivals suck. It's like forced fun. I don't want to go. It's weird. Carnivals are weird as shit. Carnivals are fucking weird. But it's like you go to a place. A carnival is like a mobile holiday. It's forced fun. You go there. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, look at the rides. No, it's weird. It's forced. It's not real. It's not real. Oh, that's so cute. We dance in our living room every Valentine's Day to Ella Fitzgerald. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, that's so adorable. That's so adorable. Well, being at Valentine's Day, one of the things that comes up is your partner. Is your partner or someone that's in your inner circle? How many of you are into fitness? Probably all of you if you're listening to the Daily Sleaze. If you're listening to the fucking Daily Swole, you're into getting your pump on, making sick fucking gains, shredding that fat. Know what I'm saying? How many of you have a partner? You don't have to be transparent. I mean, how many of you have a partner or a significant other that is not on the gain train with you? I don't care if you're trying to build muscle and get bigger or lose weight, build muscle, but like lose weight. How many of you are struggling with a significant other that does not partake, that doth not partake in the gains? How many of you have a significant other that does not make sick fucking gains? I'll wait for you to drop that in the comments. Let me take another. Nope, we're both gaining together. Kiva Fit. Any more news on the robotic Britney? I said at the beginning, I have no look. I almost feel like my YouTube channel could just only be about her forever. There's just way too much content. There's way too much stuff. It's like I want to make other videos, but it's just so ripe and juicy, and people don't have the full story. People don't have the full story with that because everyone made a video. Oh, her apology. She scammed clients. Yeah, but it's not about the scamming of the clients. That's still going on. And yeah, I do have more. It's just, it keeps on going and going. And it pisses me off. And then I have to make a video on it. I have a brand new video because a lot of people are coming. I have a brand new video. Yeah, it's another Britney. It's Britney, bitch. I have another video. It's dropping in 13 minutes, 30 minutos, 11 o'clock. You're going to have a brand new one. So make sure you like, share, tag, fucking post it everywhere. The intro is fire. It is fire. Might be the best one yet. Let's see. I'm more excited about the Renaissance, the Ren Fest. Oh, Ren Fair. Yeah. Coming up than being Valentine's Day. Mine helps me with cardio and glute activation. That's nice. Chrissy, he bitches about his weight, but isn't willing to change anything to change the situation. Do you push it on him? Because here's the thing. I'm hoping we'll have some conversation. This is not like a Q&A, but I want it to be an open discussion. I'm hoping that some of your comments, because a lot of you, I want everyone to read the comments. Don't just comment. Read what other people are posting, because if you have any advice for someone that's struggling with their significant other, drop in the comments, because a lot of you have dealt with that and then he or she is now on board, which is great. But You can't force people always to do it. And it's tough because in the back of your head, you're thinking, should I really be with this person? Because it's being healthy, going to the gym, eating the right foods. It's almost like a deal breaker. If you don't eat the same shit, I don't know if you can even really have a good relationship when one person's eating like shit and you're really healthy, or you go to the gym, the other person doesn't. I almost feel like that's literally that. I almost think you cannot have a fundamentally solid relationship if you're both not on the same page there. If you're living, I almost feel like you can't, because it's such a contrast. It's such a constant reminder that this person just doesn't fucking care about their health, and they see it. And especially when someone is eating crap and they see you eating healthy and you both know that you're doing that, it's like, wow, now you're just visibly stupid all the time. Like you're just consciously being a fucking idiot. I mean, if you met the person, they were eating unhealthy and they met you and then they became more healthy and they realized, oh shit, I didn't realize how, it's like, okay, you learn, you didn't know. But if it's always in front of your face and it's just like consciously ignoring the facts, it's hard for me not to call them fucktards. Apologies if that's your significant other, but I just can't get around that. How can you see that in your face? How can you understand and know that it's bad for you and still make those decisions consciously when you have the chance not to and you have the support in your household not to? And then these same people are feeding kids that. You're poisoning your children. We're getting on a rant. So true, though. Whether or not you want to believe it or whether or not you want to hear it, it is true. It is true. It's a reality. Bad food is bad food. Chris, she wants to change but doesn't want to take in any information. Well, that's a recipe for success right there. Trying to be patient and making little suggestions here and there. We've got some yoga flows and stretching, but that's about it. All right. How long have you been working on that, Chris? How long have you been exposing her or together or whatnot? I go with a coworker since hubby won't go. That sucks. I hate that. It's really hard. I'm the fitness nut and he's not. Well, here's the thing. There's a fundamental problem when people think you have to be a health nut or a fitness nut. Everyone should be a fitness nut because it means if you're a fitness nut, it means you're an anti-cancer nut. You're an anti-heart disease nut. You're an anti-diabetes nut. You're an anti-dying earlier and miserable and immobile nut. And that's all it means, that you're actively trying to not die and be sick and have disease. So honestly, right, if you care about the other person, your relationship, you want to be healthy yourself so you can be alive longer and spend time with them longer, right? How's that for thinking about things differently? I want to be healthier so I can be around a longer period of time, so I can be active and physically able a longer period of time. You love your relationship? Take care of yourself so you can have that relationship longer. Not everyone thinks logically like that. Not everyone thinks long term. It's just that's what makes sense to me. The best thing to do is just do your thing. Either they will see how happy, healthy you are and will join you, or you will see what a dead weight they are to drag around. Well, I just think a lot of people need to cut ties and they stay with someone that they really shouldn't just because they have a piece of paper and they live in the same house. Okay, well, a lot of people should be divorced. A lot of people should be separate and not together. I mean, a lot of people should be. Fuck, I've changed so much personally in the last 3 years. Over the course of 20 years, people change. People change. No, people stay the same. No, they don't. No, they don't. Or one person can easily change and then the other person doesn't. And then you have different people. So you're not the same person you were when you were 22, when you're 42. You're not. You learned a lot more and you've been through experiences. You have different interests. I've started and stopped so many times. Not that I'm totally blaming him. I'm ultimately responsible for myself, but it's tough. You're the only one that's responsible for yourself. Not just ultimately, but you're the only one that's responsible for yourself. It's hard if y'all are not on the same page. My ex always had negative shit to say. It comes down to communication. It comes down to communication and speaking. A lot of times you'll not say something because, well, if if you're trying to encourage your wife or your girlfriend, I think we can all agree, if you're trying to encourage a female to exercise, what's the first thing that the female thinks? Oh, he wants me to be healthier so we can have a longer lasting relationship. No, they're like, women become insecure. I mean, I'm sure guys will be the same way, but this is a classic insecure. He thinks I'm fat. I'm not good enough. He wants me to look like this, and I want to look, so you get resentful, you get defensive, and then you don't want to do it. You want to fight back on that. No one thinks about the positive benefits of fucking exercise, but that's communication. Most people don't communicate well, period. Most people don't communicate well with anyone, not just in relationships. My wife doesn't go to the gym, but she diets and dances. Diets and dances. Diets, you mean eats healthy? Or diets meaning she goes on diets and does these like weight loss things? Hard when there are kids involved. You mean with divorce and leaving, or with being healthy? Oh, I got a burp. Hold on. It's stuck in my throat. There we go. My hubs was smoking 2 packs a day when we first met. When he proposed, I told him not until he quit because I wasn't going to commit to a family with someone who was actively trying to kill themselves daily. Gangster. Good call. After 12 years of watching my ex-husband try to kill himself with food, I had enough. I refused to watch him stuff his face and treat me and our son like shit because of his failing health. That's... look, I'm not trying to undercut it. I'm not trying to undercut or make it. It's not easy. I mean, of course, some situations are much more complicated, especially when there's children involved, obviously. And when you own a house and you have, there's definitely complications for sure. But bottom line, you got to work on your own health. I think we agree on that. And of course, but there's different, when it's like trying to encourage someone else to be healthier, it depends on their personality and who they are. But usually if you leading by example or having a conversation in which you find common ground with the other person to start with, it leaves the door open for further dialogue. If you're just trying to push it on someone, people are going to drop the wall and be like, no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm angry. I'm never going to work out. They kind of get back at you by not working out, actively not working out, but it only hurts them. We know it hurts them only. But you don't see it. Humans don't see it like that when they're getting defensive. They dig in and they just protect themselves, and they don't do it. They're getting back at you. My wife always gets me a big hunk candy bar. What's a big hunk candy bar? Is that a type of candy? A big hunk or a big hunk of candy? Okay. Got a yawn coming. Oh, when's the last time I yawned on the Swole? It's time for Papa Swole to take a fucking nap. I was up all fucking night. That editing tip. They made terrible life choices. Oh, sorry, let me try to. I'm missing that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Both my parents passed when I was 18. I'm sorry to hear that. Shit. Well, look, whatever situation you were dealt with, everyone watching and listening, it's a matter of picking up and moving on. But here's the benefit of knowledge. Here's the benefit of having access to this information. When you come across something that inspires you, when you come across something that triggers, that flips that switch, you can make that change today. You can make that change tomorrow. You can make the change if you want to make the change. You're in control. Everyone here is an adult. There's no babies listening to the Daily fucking Swole, unless they're just jacked. You want your baby to get huge. If you want your children, if any of those of you that do like bedtime stories or you play music when you're kids, if you play the Daily Swole when they go to sleep, it's actually been proven to inhibit myostatin, the Daily Swole. So it'll inhibit the protein that regulates muscle growth. So your kids will actually build more muscle, when they're toddlers in their younger years. I think the double-blind studies showed that from the ages of like 2 to 5 or 6, that when you play the Daily Swole when they go to sleep, they're actually build more mass, and they're projected for more total mass and potential mass when they're older. So that's a study that I just made up. So take that to heart. I got a cheesecake for Valentine's Day. You got a cheesecake? You mean your trash can's going to get a cheesecake? Your garbage can's going to get a cheesecake? It's funny when I tell my wife something about nutrition and she said, okay, then months later, she will tell me the same thing, but in a different way. She just has to find out for herself. Oh, she's one of those like, hey, did you hear about this? You're like, I literally told you that 4 months ago. So don't try to flip it and pretend like it's your information that you got that. That's funny as shit. Do you laugh about it or you get pissed off? People have to, it's like remember the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, the movie Inception. You have to have that thought. It has to be intrinsic. It has to be something that you created. You have to come to it yourself. Some people some people are stubborn as shit. They need to be exposed or beaten over the head with it, but not beaten over the head like forced. They have to just be like worn down. They have to just be exposed to it over and over again. They just need to get exposed and to be around it. Just around it repeatedly. You know, a lot of people need that. A lot of people need time. A lot of people need time to get it done or to come around to it themselves and then to feel like it's their idea or to feel it's the ownership of it. That's what I would call it. That's how I define it. It'd be the ownership of the idea. That it's not your idea or, your idea. It's not someone else's idea. It was on their terms. And that's important though. It's important to have ownership of your ideas and ownership of your goals and ownership of your decisions, because if you have that kind of autonomy and that kind of ownership, you are going to have pride in it. You are going to have stake in it. You are not, it's yours. It's your idea. It's your concept. It's your inspiration. It's intrinsic. It's not extrinsic. That's a big difference. And if we talk about the word motivation that I usually avoid, I usually like to talk about inspiration, but that's defined intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Like if someone's yelling at you and be like, come on, push 2 more. Or inside you're like, come on, motherfucker, go. There's intrinsic and extrinsic forces, inspirations, motivations, all that. Cindy, I hear enough horrible shit at my job. I'm just not willing to go home to negative, lazy energy anymore. I'm so ready to have healthy, positive energy around me. I hear you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're listening to the podcast. I'm glad you're getting that here. I hope you're finding some positivity here. It's on the surface a lot of times what we talk about or what I'll talk about or the way I'll come at something is like, fuck that shit. You don't fucking need. It sounds negative if you take it for the swearing, if you take it for the approach, but the message is you doing it. It's your control. You don't have to pander, right? You don't need to be told to love someone just because the calendar says February 14th. You don't need 21 days to make a habit just because you read that somewhere. You can start today and never stop. So it took you 1 day. It took you a decision. It took that commitment and then you just stayed with it. It's up to you if you want to make better choices. When you go to the supermarket and you have X amount of dollars, look, every time you go to the supermarket, you have a choice to buy good things or you have a choice to buy bad things. And unfortunately, most people choose, not you, most people in here, but most people choose the bad things. Everyone has the same choice. $50 is $50. $100 in the same supermarket is $100 in the same supermarket. Now, $100 in terms of value is going to be different from person to person, depending on what your income is. Of course, it's relative, but on an absolute level, just like 5 pounds is 5 pounds. 5 pounds in Kansas is 5 pounds in Florida is 5 pounds in New York. All things being the same, $100 will get you X amount of food, but you can make those choices. And you don't really have to. There's a lot of marketing and there's a lot of misconception. Not that it's bad to have organic food, not that it's a waste. However, if you're looking at it, well, I can't afford the organic vegetables and you just don't buy vegetables. That's not what that's not what should be done. Just because you can't maybe afford the organic berries doesn't mean you shouldn't get other types of berries. Doesn't mean you can't make good choices with fruit, for example, because some of these things can get expensive. Some of these things are actually more expensive, but in the long run, are you making better decisions? Also, if you're eating better quality foods, you're going to get full faster. So you're also not eating as much. If you're having like fatty grass-fed beef and you're eating really quality and sweet potato, you're eating really in vegetable and fiber, you're not going to eat that much. Whereas you might eat 2 or 3 times as much with a junk food, and in the long run, it'll be either the same or more, plus medical costs and feeling like shit. And think about that. If you're eating bad, not only do you feel like shit, you're damaging your body, you're putting yourself at risk for disease and also feeling like crap, but your performance. What if you're eating crap all the time, right? What if you're eating crap all the time and you're not performing well at your job? You're not as efficient. You're not making as much money, or you own your own business and you're not performing. You're not producing as much. You're getting sick. So you're out of work and you're missing pay because you're taking more than you have sick days. So when people start weighing out, oh, it's cheaper to eat this type of food rather than healthier food. Well, not when you're missing days because you're getting sick more often because you're not eating healthy. You're losing money there. So it'll bite you. It'll come back and bite you. You're paying more for over-the-counter medicines. You're paying more on deductibles for health care because you're going to the doctor because you don't feel good. You need medication. It's not free. Maybe the copay is $25, but it's $25 that you can use to get grass-fed beef instead of using it to buy fucking pills that are making you more sick and or not fixing the fucking problem. Now, there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues with the way people think about it. Everyone's thinking about the short term. Oh, well, this says $7. This says $4. That's not the right way to look at it. That's what they want you to look at. Oh, I look at that. They want you to buy the shittier stuff, I would say. I mean, honestly, they want you to buy what you want to buy because they want to sell you whatever you want. That's why they have all those options. That's why there's more organic options than ever before, because people want organic. There's a market for it. They will make more organic. They will label it. They will do that. But the more popular things get, the more these little corners are rounded, and people cut corners and cheat a little bit, and with the manufacturing and the labeling and the bribes and all that shit, because it's more lucrative. It's more lucrative, but it's more lucrative to move cheaper product because they can subsidize it with corn or with pesticides. They can grow more of them or larger and more by weight, or they'll have a larger yield of the crop because it's genetically modified or sprayed with pesticides or more pesticides. There's a lot of different variables, and it's a wild world, if you want to call it that, but there's a lot of different things that are in the ecosystem and that factor in. You're the man. Just came across your content. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jessica Round. And see, when people ask me what, quote, diet I am on, I always say I do not diet. I just make healthy choices. Well, that is your diet. Your diet is your way of eating. So yeah, I'm on a diet, but I mean, I wouldn't say I'm on a diet. I have a diet. Like the food I eat is my diet. What's your diet? That word got really, I guess, that word got typecast. That word got really railroaded, I would say. The word diet got really fucked over. Diet's a fine word. I like using diet because I like using the word diet because that's what it is. So it's very descriptive. And I find myself, and I used to avoid the word diet. I think I used to avoid the word diet. I don't even remember. But it's always hard to avoid. I'm always trying to use a word, my nutrition, my way of eating. It's like, no, I'm going to use the word diet because that's the reason why the word diet exists, is because it describes what we're talking about. Everyone's trying to avoid it. Well, I don't want to be on a diet. Let's stop running away from words. We got to stop running away from words and trying to, right? One thing that PC fucking social justice victim culture can stay away from is the word fucking diet. We don't have to pussify the word diet. We don't need to pussify the word fat. Diet needs to stay. If we avoid that, oh, my nutrition plan, your fucking diet. It's your fucking diet. Don't dance around a word that is describing what we all know it's describing. Don't make up new words. We don't need any more. We don't need any more new words. We don't need new fucking words, especially for fitness. We don't need more shit. God, we have enough fucking confusion in the industry. What's your drive to keep on doing and do what you do? Because I don't want to do anything else. What's my drive? I don't know. And people always ask me that. Like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. That's everything. I enjoy doing this. That's my drive. I do what I enjoy. I created something around what I enjoy doing. That's the only reason why I'll stay up all night editing a video, then do a podcast, filming a vlog, posting on Instagram and Facebook, and then right now, video is going to drop in 10 minutes. Like, that's the only reason why I will do this. It's miserable if you're staying up all night and you're fucking trying to pull extra hours and get stuff done when it's not for you, when you're doing it for something that you love doing. I mean, I had fun. I'm tired and I'm going to go to punch out for a while after the podcast and have some other stuff to do, but I do it because I love it and I do what I have to do to make this grow and to make this successful. So that's why, you gotta do what you gotta do what it takes. And I'm not encouraging anyone to stay up all night. It's not healthy. It's not a good thing. However, the concept is true if you're doing it for the right reasons. Same thing with your nutrition and with your fitness. There are things that you want to do. There are things that are ideal. And come on, it's called responsibility. There are things that you have to fucking do. I knew that if I went to sleep at 12 or 1 when I finished up, because I finished up my work then, if I went to sleep then, I would be very hard pressed to get up at 6 or 7 with a few hours of sleep and have my brain turn on and complete the video and the editing, because there's always something that goes wrong or the edit doesn't come out well and I have to export it again. It takes another fucking half an hour to export, and then I got to upload it, and then I got to do the thumbnail, and then I got to do the tags and the edit. A lot of people just think you fucking shoot and then hey, I shot the video and you uploaded it. Right. The filming is the easiest fucking part. The filming of the content, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. You know what's crazy is before I started doing all this video editing, before I learned, because when I started, I knew nothing, zero about video editing. I knew nothing about video editing when I started 3 years ago. So go watch some of my earlier videos and then watch now, night and day, right? So when it comes to, what was I going to say? I knew nothing about that. Fuck it, I forgot. See, that's what happens when you stay up all night. You forget things. Just fucking forget your sentence. Totally forgot. So if anyone else, if you knew where I was going with that, you can drop that in the comments. It's kind of noticeable, but healthy, smart eating is a bit more expensive than just eating crap foods. Not necessarily. Depends on what you're eating. You're going to tell me that sweet potatoes are expensive? They're like 70 cents a pound. Mixed greens, vegetables, not super expensive. What about grass-fed beef? Okay, might be a little bit of an offset, but don't forget, when you're eating whole, dense foods, you try eating 60, 70% lean grass-fed beef, you're full after a little bit. Plus sweet potatoes and vegetables and fiber, you're full. So you're not eating as much because you're getting more calorically dense foods. What's up, Aaron? Dave, I love the early Swole. Thanks. I like the early Swole too. However, I wish it was an early Swole for me. It's a late Swole for me. I knew nothing of video editing. Holy fucking shit. If you guys want to laugh, go watch like the first Driving While Gaining. It's terrible, but it's so bad it's funny. And actually, a lot of the earlier videos, they weren't edited, period. It was that bad. It had like a really crappy intro or like a title page, and then it was just one shot with a lot of dead time in between. I didn't understand how to make, I didn't understand that when I used to watch things, we used to watch the shows and you see the Academy Awards and you see, everyone wants the best actor, right? You ready for this? Everyone wants the best actor and the best picture and who are the best director? You want to know where the movies are? You want to know what makes a movie amazing? The editing, the video and the sound editing. Sound editing is ridiculous. You want to see what's fucking hard? It's video editing is one thing. Sound editing is ridiculous. They're both hard. That's where the movie is made. That will make or break a movie. You can take some decent footage and make it amazing if you know how to edit. It's easier when if you have great footage and a great editing, then you got some amazing stuff. So you have both of those combined. I mean, if it's really shitty content, really shitty video, you can't save it. But it's amazing. And once I got involved with this, just a complete brand new foundation, just a huge respect for people that do video editing like pro and for movies. And it's no question why when they film and then it's in post-production for 8 months, no question about it. No question about it. Like when they shoot Avatar and it takes them like 5 years to edit the fucking thing. No question about it. No doubt. Unless you're actually doing it, you don't realize how long it fucking takes. How long it takes. Intense. Eric, I've been making Lego videos with my kids for YouTube. Editing them is hard and mine aren't pro. Well, I know. It's hard. It's hard. The only reason I got to where I am, and I'm not amazing at it, I'm good. But I'm good for what I need to do. I learned but here's the thing. This is the same thing with nutrition and training. Whenever there's something, I'm like, I want to do this. I want to do a certain edit. How would I get the transition? I Google it. I would watch a video or two. That's how you do it? Cool. And I go do it and I would stumble around. And then all of a sudden you start getting better. How do I do this? Let me type in how to do blah, blah, blah. You watch a video of this and you try it. Okay. And then you learn I would just do that. The hard part is when you have these ideas, and that's where a lot of people don't start, because you'll have all these ideas. I want to do this. And then you try to do them and you can't. In your head, because you watch all these movies, you have this whole flow in your head of what to do or what you want it to look like. But you're not good enough at editing to make it happen. What's really awesome is when you're filming it, like when you're doing the content yourself, when I'm filming it and I'm editing it, you start to learn over time how to film it, period. So you start filming for the edit. You know what the edit you want. You know what you want the edit to look like. That's why they storyboard things when they map out the movie or whatever. They know the scene because then they get the shots. So the better you get at editing, the better you get at filming, because you film for the edit. You get the shots and you get the takes that you need. If you know you need, okay, I want this to look like, you do a couple takes of that because you want one of them. You don't just do one shot. You do a couple in a row and then you leave a little space. You learn. You learn how to film, how to record, and that makes a huge difference. And then once you do both, once you start realizing, shit, how you start filming differently for the edit, and then it just becomes, it's just practice. It's no different than anything else. It's just practice. It's fucking practice. Anything else is just practice. Practice piano, practice guitar, practice painting, practice drawing, practice exercise, practice nutrition, practice video editing. It's the same fucking thing. I did not even know that the Mac computer that I was using when I started, different computer now, I didn't even know it had iMovie on it. I bought some $30 video editor because I didn't even know it came with iMovie. I didn't even know. I used iMovie for like a fucking day or two. I'm like, this sucks. And then I upgraded to Final Cut and I just did the whole pro thing. And then you stumble around a little bit and then just practice. But that's how many nights I stayed up, just hundreds and just thousands of hours just in front of it, hammering. Yeah, the more you do things, the less shit you get at them. Everyone, just FYI, right now, what time is it? 10:58. So in 2 minutes, brand new video on the 20th. Brand new video, and the intro is hysterical. I don't know if all of you will understand the reference or have seen the reference. It's a good video. So in a couple minutes, we'll be finishing up here. I want you to go watch that YouTube video and then bump that up and give it a thumbs up and drop a comment. So in 2 minutes, brand new YouTube video is dropping. So I guess what, I'll wrap this up right now because the topic was kind of rounded out anyway. But fuck Valentine's Day, just in closing. And in like 1 minute, the video goes live. So go check that out because we'll finish up right here. Remember, for those of you that are maybe on the fence or have someone that is interested in getting more fit, taking control of their nutrition, joining an amazing community, you'll see maybe you received an email, maybe you saw on the website, but until midnight tonight, any members, when you sign up, you can add a family member, a friend for free. So, and that's for today only. So there's 13 hours left, and there's a countdown timer, and you'll see the details. So, but you don't have to do anything special. There's no coupon code. There's no like special page. All you do is you get a membership. You just sign up for one of the two. You go for the monthly, the annual, and you can, you'll get an email in the next couple hours after you purchase, and it'll give you instructions on how to add them or what information is required for the person that you want to add or to gift it to. Okay. So that is super, super fucking cool. Super cool. So I'm going to get this podcast up, and if you have any questions, let me know, but it's very simple. It's BOGO, buy one, get one. All right. So don't miss out on that, especially if you have someone that you want to bring on. And the wonderful thing about that, I'll reiterate, the wonderful thing about that is that if you bring someone on, especially in your immediate physical surroundings, whether it's a husband, a partner, a friend, you have more accountability. You have more reason to stay on your shit because you're doing it with someone else. You have the online Swolenormous X community and this public community. And then you also have that community extended, but in the physical form with someone near you. So buy one, get one. Don't miss out on that. Yeah, I'll get some sleep. I'll sleep sometimes. I'll be one of those assholes. I'll sleep when I'm dead, bro. I'll sleep when I'm dead. No, I'm going to get some sleep. Sleep is so fucking important, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm honest. I'm telling you the way it is. Shit. Hey, when things have to get done and you're the one that has to do them, guess what? You fucking do it. And my point before, I think what I didn't finish up with is with your training. There are things like you have kids, you have a job, you have responsibilities. There's things that you have to do that are non-negotiable. If you want the end result, you have to fucking do it. So if I just relax, I'll do it on Friday. That's not good enough. It's got to get done tomorrow. Well, how else is it going to get done? You have to do it. Okay, so what's your choice? Or what's my choice? Not do it or do it. And fuck that. I'm not settling for the not doing it. I'm going to get it done. And I did. And I'm happy. And right now it's live. So I was up late, very late. I'm still up. And that video is part of the reason why. So go watch it, enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy the brand new video up on YouTube. So go check it out. Do me a favor, make me staying up late worth it. And go make sure you like, a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and also drop a comment there too. All right. Love you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Fuck Valentine's Day. Go to swolenormousx.com for the special. Hit me up in a message if you have any questions. I'll get to it as soon as I can. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 1015 of those Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow for 1015. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Papa Swole. Out. Yes, you got a notification because it's fucking up. Go watch the YouTube video. Go. Get out of here. Shoot. Peace.